Conservative new media viewers, JLin fans around the world, Charlotte Hornets fans around the world. What's up? It's me, PFA Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert. We're here to discuss Charlotte's 102-73 defeat tonight to the Utah Jazz in Salt Lake City, Utah. With the loss, the Hornets dropped to 22-24 on the season, so we didn't get a chance to get back to the 500 mark, unfortunately. Utah improves to 20-25 on the season. Let's go through the statistics fast. Rodney Hood, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Gordon Hayward, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists for the Jazz. Charlotte got 15 points from Kemba Walker. Nicholas Batum returned to playing action. He started the game. 6 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. Brian Roberts came off the bench and played the entire fourth quarter after JLin got injured, which I'll mention in a second. 13 points for him. Kemba and Brian Roberts were the only two players in double-figure scoring for Charlotte tonight. What happened in the game was I thought that Charlotte looked tired. They looked like they didn't have energy. Remember, they played the double overtime game the other night, and then they had another recent overtime game. So I think that the road trip combined with the overtimes have just kind of caught up to them. It just looked like they just didn't have that extra gear tonight. Whereas Utah was very sharp to start the game. Utah was like sitting there ready and waiting. And their defense was harassing. Their offense was pretty crisp for Utah, and Charlotte just really couldn't find it, what they needed tonight, and particularly their bench. The starters did okay. The bench really didn't have much tonight for the Hornets. And I did mention before, we'll talk about Jeremy now. Jeremy had 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist in 17 minutes. Shot 2 of 8 from the field, including 0 of 2 from three-point range. No free throw attempts, 1 steal, no block shots, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul. His plus-minus was a -23. Jeremy looked okay in this game. He missed a couple shots because of he was being challenged around the rim. So he had a couple shots right around the rim that were either blocked or altered. And the bad news for Jeremy tonight was he got hurt late in the third quarter. He jumped up to shoot a layup, and he came down and he stepped on someone's foot and rolled his ankle. And he was in a lot of pain when he went down. And where he was holding his ankle was somewhat high up on the ankle. And usually how it works is the worse a sprain is, the higher up it is. And so we're just going to have to see. It's the same ankle. I believe it's the right ankle. It's the ankle that Jeremy's been dealing with a sprain for weeks now. And like I said, he was down on the ground for probably a minute or so. Then he got up. He kind of was able to put a little bit of weight on it. He went right back to the locker room instead of going to the bench. So obviously it was not feeling good. We're just going to have to hear what the diagnosis is tomorrow. It's really unfortunate. I think the same type of thing that happened for him is what might have happened for the whole team tonight, which is they're just tired. The fatigue catches up with you, and your body doesn't respond as sharply as it might when you're less tired. So if it's a high ankle sprain, he could miss a couple of weeks. But look, ankles are finicky. Sometimes you can look just horrible, and then you're fine a half an hour later. So again, we'll wait to hear what the news is from the Charlotte medical team. Maybe Steve Clifford will have more information after the game and his post game. We'll keep our eyes out for that. But Jeremy played fine. His shot wasn't on, as was the case for most of the Hornets players tonight, except for Kemba, and it's just another game. Like we said, hopefully Jeremy's going to be able to heal up quickly, rest up, and we'll see what happens from there. And again, we'll just have to see how long he's going to be out for. Hopefully not too long. Now, so the team is 2 games under 500. They did have the opportunity to get to 500 tonight. And as we mentioned in the last videos, there are 2 more games on this road trip, and both of them were winnable games. Of course, it's easier for Charlotte to win them if Jeremy's playing, and it's going to be harder for them to win if he's not playing. I don't know if Jeremy Lamb did not play tonight. I don't know if he was active to play tonight because of the toe issue that he's dealing with. Of course, we said that the team is still injured right now and shorthanded, and it's going to get worse with Jeremy out, although Nick did come back, which is good. So the 2 remaining games on the road trip are Portland and the Lakers. Portland is currently number 8 in the West, but I think they're under 500. I would put Portland as they're basically a team on the same level as the Jazz are. They're a beatable team. Now, it's harder to win in Portland than if it was in Charlotte, but it's still a winnable game. The Lakers are one of the 2 worst teams in the league. They're definitely a beatable team. So I still think it's possible, if the health is right, for the Hornets to be able to finish this road trip at 500. Of course, that's going to have to start in the next contest with a win against the Portland Trail Blazers. Let's talk about that game. 2 days from now, here in the United States, Friday, January 29th, the game will take place at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. That means the game will take place on Saturday, January 30th at 11 a.m. in the morning in Taipei, Taiwan, and throughout China. That's look, it's a big game, but tonight was a big game. Like I said, hopefully the team can get some more rest. Utah is at altitude. Salt Lake City is at altitude, I believe. Pretty sure of that. Portland isn't. I don't know. Maybe that'll make a little bit of a difference too. Hopefully the guys can just get a good night's sleep, and hopefully Jeremy the injury is not as bad as what it looked like at first. That would be fantastic news for him and for the team. So that's about it. I'm going to keep it relatively short. There's not a tremendous amount to say about this game. It's just one of those games where the team just did not have it. And Utah just had more energy. They had more initiative. And as I said, Charlotte's bench in particular really wasn't able to get a lot done in this game. If you look at their plus minuses, it's very, very negative. But it happens. It is disappointing because of the circumstances. We know the team was coming in on a 3-game winning streak, won 5 of the last 6, I believe, or 4 of the last 5. They knew if they won this, they were back at 500 and, could really start setting their sights on higher goals. But give credit to the Jazz. They were waiting, and they were able to get the victory tonight. Okay, I'll just keep it to that for tonight. So thumbs up, thumbs down, your comments below. We want to thank Gary Chen for the artwork you're looking at right now. Gary is an artist and blogger in Taiwan, and he is a member of the Jeremy Only Lin Garden fan group, which is also headquartered in Taiwan, has members throughout the world. You can learn more about Gary and about Jeremy Only Lin Garden if you follow the links in the video description below the video player. Also in the video description, you'll find information for highlights of this game. Finally, in the video description, you'll find information how you can come and join the Conservative New Media Facebook group and how you can come and follow us on Twitter as well. Once again, I'm PFV Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert. Thanks a lot for watching Conservative New Media. We strive to be the #1 Jeremy Lin YouTube fan channel. Well, it's just one of those games, and in a long season, you're going to get them. And hopefully Jeremy is not too badly injured, and hopefully the team can get off to a winning start and winning finish when they take on Portland on Friday. Just shake this loss off, get down out of the mountains, get onto a flatter elevation, get the fatigue out of the system. Let's go in on Portland and try to get that win. That would really be good, because you know you can win up against the Lakers, or you're going to have a very good chance of winning that game just because of what their record is. So Portland's that might be the toughest one. So hopefully we can see a positive outcome in that game. Hope you're having a great night or great day wherever you are around the world when you watch this video. Take care, and we will see you in just a couple of days as the Charlotte Hornets face off against the Portland Trail Blazers.